I just wanted to follow up a little bit, not even exactly get into what I was talking about yesterday, but kind of the natural progression of how something like this happens. And I mean, I guess the psychology of how it works from their end, because I understand that looking at where it's all come now is very weird to understand why or what or anything, but let's just break it down to the basic principles of everything. This happens all the time with if you're going into the social media realm or anything with entertainment or media or music, like anything, there are people in place at all of these institutions that are almost like talent scouts in a way. So they keep an eye out for people that they see that have potential. They look out for people that they could see becoming popular and having a certain amount of influence in whatever realm they're doing: politics, comedy, music, like whatever it is. There's people that, whether it's, through the algorithm giving them data points on who to look at, or whether it's certain videos that get sent to them or stuff they just come across or whatever, they see people coming up in whatever industry that it is, and they'll take note of it. They'll look at this person and they'll go, okay, we should keep an eye on this one. And then they're trying to figure out through this process, can this person be co-opted? Can we get them to think in certain ways that align with us, and then put that out into the world through what they're actually doing already? So that's just kind of the way things work. That's how it just operates across the board. And so for somebody like me, they kind of figured that out early on. And, that's probably part of why the reason I experienced weird things with TikTok and ByteDance early on. And just throughout all of that, it kind of just, got to a place where they're not only, well, I started, kind of doing some weird stuff and making videos about certain things. And so I think it kind of just trickles through to whatever other platforms or other apps and tech companies and whatever. And it just gets to a place where, there's attention, there's human observation happening, right? But honestly, guys, sometimes I think about it and I go, all right, now that scenario that I was going over yesterday, right? All of that was happening, and the chat finally, got shut down and left for like 4 times. And then I'm experiencing weird stuff across every platform, and that stuff happens, right? And then I think about it and I go, okay, so if that is happening, what does it make sense that it's one human observational group that's making sure it all goes the way it's supposed to? That, I mean, maybe it is. But also, the weird layers of the depths of the universe, where you kind of see weird stuff happen, and you see how reality actually plays out, and you see how illusions take place, and you can see you're in contact with some type of intelligence that's kind of watching all of it happen. And kind of like I've talked about in the past, they really are pulling the strings on how things just kind of play out. And that's happening all the time, whether you're aware of it or in that space or not. So, honestly, I think what I'm dealing with is half of human observation, and then the other half is the signal that I've imprinted in the universe and this other thing that kind of knows who I am and what I am, and it's keeping a close eye on things. And I think when shit like that happens, I think a lot of it is actually stuff like that happening. And I know it's weird. It might not make a whole lot of sense, but you know,